A sudden diplomatic clash between United States and Spain has revealed how quickly economic pressure can reshape global politics. What began as a disagreement over military cooperation, connected to rising tensions in the Middle East, rapidly evolved into a tense standoff involving trade threats, strategic military bases, and shifting political language. The controversy started when Spain publicly criticized the escalating conflict involving the United States, Israel, and Iran. Spain's Prime Minister, Pedro Sanchez, warned that expanding military action in the region could have dangerous consequences for global stability. In a televised address, he stated that Spain would not support actions that might deepen the war or endanger civilian lives. Madrid appeared to draw a clear line, signaling that Spanish territory would not be used for military operations targeting Iran. That stance immediately drew attention in Washington, particularly from Donald Trump, who strongly supports increasing pressure on Tehran and expects cooperation from allied nations. The dispute is especially sensitive because Spain hosts two major joint military facilities used by both countries, Naval Station Rota and Morón Air Base. These bases play a critical logistical role in U.S. military operations across Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. Although the facilities are jointly used, they remain under Spanish sovereignty, meaning Spain ultimately has a say in how they are used. When Spain signaled that these bases would not support strikes against Iran, the response from Washington came quickly. President Trump warned that if Spain blocked U.S. military access to these facilities, the United States could reconsider aspects of its trade relationship with Spain. The message was clear. Economic ties could be affected if military cooperation was denied. Trump has often used tariffs and trade pressure as negotiation tools in international disputes, a strategy previously seen in trade conflicts with China, the European Union, and several partners within NATO. In Europe, the warning was taken seriously. Trade between the United States and Spain is significant, even if it is not Spain's largest economic partnership. Spanish exports to the U.S. total roughly 16 billion euros annually, making America one of Spain's key export markets. While this amount may not threaten Spain's entire economy, the political signal from Washington carries considerable weight. Within 48 hours of the dispute, observers noticed a shift in tone from the Spanish government. Prime Minister Sanchez continued to emphasize that Spain opposes war in the Middle East, but his messaging became noticeably more cautious as Madrid attempted to avoid escalating tensions with Washington. At the same time, Spanish officials tried to calm concerns at home. Economy Minister Carlos Cuerpo pointed out that despite Trump's public comments, the United States had not yet taken any concrete economic measures. Business groups in Spain also urged restraint, warning that strong economic ties between the two nations should not be disrupted by political disagreements. The European Union stepped into the conversation as well, with officials stating that the bloc would stand behind its member states and defend European economic interests if necessary. Still, the situation highlights deeper tensions that have been building for years. Spain has previously disagreed with Washington on several issues, including defense spending within NATO and criticism of Israeli military actions in Gaza. This latest clash, therefore, reflects more than just a disagreement over military bases. It represents a broader debate about how allies balance national principles, security cooperation, and economic partnerships. For now, the immediate crisis appears to have cooled slightly, but the episode highlights a powerful reality of modern geopolitics. Economic pressure can influence political decisions almost instantly. In a world where military conflicts, alliances, and trade relationships are deeply intertwined, even a disagreement between allies can ripple across global politics. The big question now is whether economic pressure will become a regular tool in future international disputes, because if financial leverage continues to shape diplomatic decisions, alliances themselves could begin to look very different in the years ahead. If you found this analysis useful and want deeper insights into global power politics, breaking geopolitical conflicts, and the hidden strategies shaping the world, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with others who want to understand the real dynamics behind international news.